It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Commanders and the Bengals under the lights on Monday night.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. Jamison Crowder on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No
Here we go, second and very long. On target to his man Higgins. And they're gonna bring him down at the 36.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McPherson at the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now Daniels off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
3rd and long for Daniels. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, Burrow to throw. Finds Chase on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense who right now has got no answers for his game.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They bring Renfro in motion right. Gets it running the sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Burrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Quick hitter complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll set up the wide receiver screen here. And he's brought down for a loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That pass caught by Dotson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after the play, we have somebody shaken up. That's Jahan Dotson in some distress as they come out to look at him. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fires over the middle, caught. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
On first down, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they face second down.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Into traffic, complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He's now up to 7 catches in this first half. Quite the pace that he set for himself. Let's see if he can keep this up and just how many catches he can haul in before this one's over. Burrow. Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Moss gets it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Running on second with Moss. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow now against a blitz. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
They'll run with Moss. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bengals now lead by 10. Zach Moss, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
It's Dotson on the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second and 3 now. Daniels rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Daniels on first down. And he's taken down at the 30. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Daniels now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the red zone now. To the sideline it goes. He's got to be on the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Chased out to his right. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
One final shot before halftime. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Gardner Minshew, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the 2nd half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right. are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Burrow from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 44 here on second down. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Burrow to throw. That pass caught by Renfro. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Right back to Moss now. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has it in close. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McPherson at the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. The Commanders set to take over. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. An option give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now Daniels off the play action. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw complete to Eckler. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Finds a man on the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 3 on that gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. He's got it, room to run. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the Bengals bring it out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This is Eckler on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Daniels. And it's caught. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On for the field goal now. Here's Rodrigo Blankenship. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Moss with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why Scott's talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the handoff, Moss. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Burrow. Finds his man Chase. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
go.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. The return starts at the 18. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Daniels flushed out of the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Option play, here's a give to Eckler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Now it's a bootleg for him. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Third down give to Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Another carry for Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Daniels now. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And it's a real short gain here, tackled at the 22. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go.
Play action now, Burrow. He makes the catch. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Moss gets it from the gun. And he turns a little room to work into a gain down to the 9. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A give left side, here's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Daniels from the pistol. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now Daniels to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
There.
First and 10. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Looking to throw, Burrow. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back. Now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on. I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense ready to get going again now. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Has a man, it's Ertz. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's Dotson on the catch. Down to the 24-yard line. Again, Daniels to the air. And the defender comes away with it. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
Starting the drive with a give to Monk. Oh, the football's loose. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Running on second with Moss. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Daniels on 1st down. Able to find Ertz. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here. Caught on the left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Getting out to his left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd down, another run by Moss. And he's able to drive up past the 40. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Defense showing blitz. Burrow. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Another try following the sack. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. New set of downs for them from the 46. From the gun, it's Daniels. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Daniels. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, 1 more snap to play here. 1 final shot here. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.